Misadventure, an unfortunate incident, a mishap. I was working on a video follow-up on thread chasing, and I thought I would show you how I would do a Corian threaded insert. I've successfully threaded Corian many a time, and I thought, well, let's go ahead and take advantage of these fairly recently purchased cheap Chinese carbide tools, and it was a misadventure. So in this video, I'm gonna take you through that misadventure, Corian versus Carbide. Okay, let me show you how we're going to be able to turn an insert out of non-wood. We're going to use a piece of Corian. I've got a glue block here that we're simply going to glue the wood into, or glue the Corian onto. I say glue, we're going to fasten it, and I'm going to use some turner's tape. This is not carpet tape. It's a very, very thick, very strong cloth back tape. It's fairly pricey, but a little bit goes a long way because you only need about one piece. And I've been using this same 36-yard roll from the time I first started turning 14 years ago. I probably should use two pieces, but I think one piece will probably do it. And we're just going to peel that off. And that's all it's going to take, that 1-inch strip. Now I've marked the center of this Corian and put a little bitty dimple there with the center punch, and that's all it needs to register. And we're just going to bring this up, fasten tailstock down, bring this down fairly snug. We're going to let it sit about 10 minutes because that's what it takes for your best hold, is to let that tape kind of sit. And then we'll be able to round this off and start shaping it. We're going to cut this round, and I think a good candidate for a tool for this might be this Carbide detailer. Get the speed up to about just under 1,000. Anchor the tool. Going to go inside the curve. I think I'm going to wear a face shield in case this explodes on me. Corian can be quite a mess. I think this Carbide excels on things like acrylic and plastic and items like that, where it lends itself to scraping. Whoa. Nothing bad, it just went deep. I'm almost through. Trouble is, I think what happened, it hit both sides of the scraper. So I need to probably give myself a little more clearance on the outside, because this is somewhat brittle. I think that piece will come flying off in a second. It's squeaking. Sounds like I'm just about through. It's a little more exciting than most of the wood turning I do because it's not as predictable. Yeah. There we go. Now just clean up the surface a little bit. Okay, you can see how strongly that held, which is one of the points I was trying to make with this. Now we're going to bring down this shoulder so we can hold it in a chuck. Okay, now I think we're going to use the square tip scraper. So we're using the square bit. And we're going to come in, we're just going to nibble away at it a little bit. I don't want to get it all at once because it can be pretty aggressive. Well, that broke my carbide tip. Interesting. I guess I was pressing too hard. So let's turn it around and use another side. Okay, I rotated the tip around. If anybody else has broken a carbide tip, I'd appreciate it if you leave in the comments below. We're going to pick up the cut again. Then we're going to do just a small cutting. Well, I guess I should have used 2 pieces of tape, so I'm going to use 3 now. Alright, so now I got 3 pieces of carpet tape. The easiest way to remove that top layer is to just cut a little slice with a pocket knife or razor knife and pull it up. Now we're going to swap out live centers. I'm going to get one that gives a little more pressure over the entire surface. My Nova system, which I like because of its versatility, just for things like this. Crank down pretty tight and let it sit. Okay, we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to leave up tailstock support and come at it from the side. So let's see how that works. Keeping it flat, so give it a time. Maybe I was getting too aggressive with a cut. Now let's come back to where we had some tear out. Broke off another tip. I'm not sure what conclusions I can draw, but that's basically destroyed. I can still use the other corner. Okay, I'm a glutton for punishment. Once more into the breech. Let's try this one more time. This time just nibbling small little bits off the corner. We go in. I'm going to slow the speed down. Actually, I think turning faster is probably better. About 900. And just get a little bit at a time. That didn't blow up so far. Any of you experienced carbide users that have turned Corian, and you can give me some tips as to what went wrong, I'd appreciate it. Leave it in the comments below. Y'all stay safe. Come on back here.